Everybody, happy Monday and welcome back to the Unintangibles. My name is Mo Aurora. Unfortunately, I'm not joined today by my co-host Jeff Shuella. He's a little bit under the weather, so everybody please wish Jeff a speedy recovery. Jeff, I hope you get well soon and come back soon because this is really not that easy without you. But I'm gonna try my best. And viewers, if you can manage to stand the sight of me for the next few minutes, let's do a quick little Monday night preview. Tonight, 9-1 Kansas City Chiefs at 9-1 Los Angeles Rams. The game of the year, they're calling it, for good reasons, right? For good reason. But for fantasy purposes, this is like an enormous game. This because the players on both sides, these are not just pretty good fantasy options. This is like tonight's game is like a tournament of league winners. You know? There's so many heavyweights in this game. I bet you most fantasy matchups have not been determined because they're waiting on results for tonight. Which means everybody has someone to root for and someone to root against. And this doesn't strike me as the kind of game that's going to end up being a 17-14 slugfest. You know what I mean? You're going to have a 17-14 quarter, maybe. But everyone's going to get their points. It's just a matter of, is my guy going to get 20 and their guy going to get 15? Like, it's gonna be wild, man. It's like standing next to an ATM that starts spitting out money. Everybody who's standing around there, you're gonna get your money. It's just how much money you're gonna get. That's what tonight's gonna be like. So everybody, get your money. And of course, despite all of those no doubt every week automatic lock starters, I still managed to have a lineup decision. Isn't that crazy? Of course, I gotta be me. I gotta be different. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And all I end up doing is creating problems that only I seem to have. But I do. Because I have to decide tonight, I need to start a wide receiver. Sammy Watkins of the Chiefs, who is questionable with a foot injury, because he's always questionable with a foot injury. Or Josh Reynolds of the Rams, who's filling in for the injured Cooper Kupp. So both players figure to be the fourth option for the respective teams, right? Because Watkins is less of a priority than Hunt and Hill and Kelsey. And Reynolds, you got to figure, is less of a priority than Gurley and Cooks and Woods, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out what I think can and will happen tonight and use that to base my decision on who to start. And hopefully that serves as a fantasy preview. So if you look at it, two teams with great offenses. The Rams don't have a bad defense, but it's definitely not as good as we thought it was. And the Chiefs don't have a bad defense, good defense, but it's definitely not as bad as we thought it was. Neither team is rested. They both have a bye next week. I will say that the Rams have looked more tired the last couple of weeks, but they've also had a harder schedule the last couple of weeks. They had to play New Orleans in New Orleans. No shame in losing that one. And then they came back home and they beat Seattle, but tough divisional opponent. Seattle, I think, still has yet to really make their move, and they could. Kansas City hasn't been tested as much, but then again, this could be the week where you see it, you know? If Monday night of week 11 and the Chiefs face the Rams, that could be when they look tired, you know? And for the Rams part, it's not like the Chiefs are a break. That's just one more tough opponent to go through before they limit to their bye week. So that's a bit of a wash. This game was going to be a neutral site game in Mexico City, but I guess field conditions at Azteca Stadium is forced the NFL to move it back to Los Angeles, so it will be a home game for LA now. But LA is not a huge home field advantage, and Kansas City is a particularly popular team on the road. The Kansas City fans travel, it seems like, so you may not have a home field advantage, other than the fact that the Rams get to stay in their homes all week, which is a good thing. But so I got to figure out who's going to win, which team is going to score 50 and which team is going to score 49, right? And I got to use that as a way to base who am I going to start tonight. So the way I look at it, though, excuse me. The way I look at it, though, both players, Watkins and Reynolds, are hoping to be a productive fourth member of their offense, right? The difference is, I don't think Watkins has competition in that role, whereas Reynolds may give way to tight ends Gerald Everett and Tyler Higbee. You know, in Los Angeles, either one of those three guys would be the next man up, and in which case Reynolds has a 33% chance of being that guy, or all of them are going to sort of split that additional load, right? With Watkins, it's Watkins, right? It's either 3 guys have great fantasy days or 4. The fourth one being Watkins. The other factor though is even with the minimal home field advantage, whatever, but it's the way they're built, Los Angeles could win this game by utilizing the kind of advantages that are afforded to the home team. You know, the fact that they can lean on Gurley in the ground game. You know, Goff can kind of manage an offense as much as necessary. The defense can be strong. The defense at home can be strong, and they can just they could do enough to withstand the Kansas City onslaught. Kansas City, though, I think they only win this game by making it a shootout and winning a shootout. They're not going to bottle up Los Angeles. They're not going to do all that. They're going to let it rip. And I think that what that means is there's a version of a Rams victory that doesn't involve Reynolds having a big day. I don't think there's any way that the Chiefs win without Watkins having a big day. And in fact, it's more likely that the Chiefs lose, but Watkins has a big day than it is that they win without him having one. And so for those 2 reasons, I think the fact that Watkins is sort of alone in his role compared to Reynolds, more established in his role, I should say. But then also, I don't think there's any way that the Chiefs win without Watkins having a big day. Then that's why I'm gonna go with Watkins, and then we'll see. But either way, it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a lot of swings. Every play, every time somebody gets points, that's gonna change the lead in a fantasy matchup, and that's it's gonna be really fun. I know we all can't get our way tonight, but I wish all of you the best, and I wish that whether you win or lose, it's because everybody involved got lots of points and not because anybody out there didn't get any points, you know? So let's just hope for the most fun and exciting version of what tonight promises, and that's all I got for now, but enjoy the game, good luck, and I'll be back tomorrow for the start of Week 12, so let's get into it, guys. Happy Monday once again, happy Week 11. Good luck in your fantasy leagues, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.